term to use. I can only imagine what you must be going through right now. The mental and spiritual devastation that you are suffering. As you did in Ukraine, as you are going through now in Israel. You see the pattern, don't you? You know who's next. This United States. That's right. Let this be a message to every colonizer. You have every reason to be afraid. And you white South Africans who thought that you could get away with your crimes too, pay close attention. As more and more people around this country get a little bit more hands-on against your shenanigans.
We have purely got to understand what's happening right now over there in Israel is evil. That is evil. Man, again, I don't care who you are. The people, the Hamas people, you can be Muslim, you could be Christian, you could be whatever, but what they're doing by going into Israel and, and attacking people and raping people, beheading people, doing whatever, man, again, that's brutal. That right there is wrong. It's evil. That's all it is. Man, and if you're trying to defend that, then you're defending evil. That's what you're doing. And again, it doesn't matter if people are Jewish or Christian or Muslim or whatever, man, it doesn't matter. Evil is evil. Right is right. Wrong is wrong. And if the Israeli government did that to people of Palestine, people of Iran at some point in the past, that also is wrong. We have truly got to understand that stuff. But right now in the Western world, we are so backwards. We have aligned ourselves so much with evil that we truly believe the evil is good and good is evil. And again, you can let, people out there rioting and looting and doing whatever, assaulting people. And you don't want to have them arrested because they're black, because you believe that they were victims at one time. And what doesn't matter if it was them, their ancestors or whatever were victims. So we don't want to arrest them or whatever. Again, you're aligning with evil. You're making other victims. That is what you're doing. That's why we have people right now in the Western world that are aligning with Hamas. That's why. We have truly got to recognize that. But guys, I'm going to show you, man, a few clips, or several clips, man, from the media kind of depicting this. But kind of, fan the flames of racial division, not only in this country, but the world as a whole. And kind of taking up for people that do evil to other people, and kind of giving them an okay in a way. But guys, watch this.
This morning, a top former Israeli general went on national radio in Israel to say there has been absolute apartheid in the occupied West Bank for the past 57 years, and even compared the situation there with Nazi Germany.
Palestinians are looking around and thinking, who's going ever to protect us?
Hamas is seeing a wave of popularity after this latest round of violence, presenting itself as the sole defenders of the Palestinian people.
Farah never supported Hamas before, but does now.
Violence comes from despair.
In Gaza, many see these attacks as justified.
Many Palestinians believe dancing with death is the only way to show their desperation.
Politicians think they can just ignore the context in which all of this is happening, the fact that Israel is an occupying power.
When you have mandatory conscription and service in Israel, effectively the Palestinians will say it's war against everyone because everyone's a soldier.
Look, I think we need to understand that Palestinians live a daily reality of structural oppression and violence.
Subjugation, control, oppression, etc.
Many Palestinians feel powerless.
The Palestinians have to, they're frustrated. They're trying to get get some kind of attention.
Let's talk about the A word.
This is apartheid.
An apartheid regime. The system of apartheid.
Increasing numbers of Israelis and American Jews are starting to use the A word.
Israel oversees an apartheid regime.
There's an apartheid system in place.
The West Bank is apartheid.
UN human rights experts have characterized as policies and practices which amount to apartheid.
Israel's strategy of self-defense is becoming less defensible in world opinion.
Israel may achieve military victory, but lose the battle of wider world opinion.
There's been these images I've seen of the Iron Dome system, right? So this missile defense system the U.S. partly funded. Can we get an Iron Dome for Gaza?
As we have got to understand what they're doing, they are trying to fan the flames of racial division, not only in this country, but around the world. That is what they're doing. You know, again, they're saying that people. The people of Hamas, man, the people of Palestine, they're justified in what they're doing because, man, maybe something similar happened from the Israeli government towards the people of Palestine or whatever, man, at some point in time. And again, even if that did happen, that doesn't justify what's happening now. In no way. We have truly got to recognize that. And if you're justifying that behavior, if you're justifying, that they can come in, they can rape, they can kill, they can behead people, they can do whatever they want to do. Again, that is wrong. That's evil. You are trying to justify evil. And we have truly got to understand that. Again, it's like in this country, very similar right now, that we get to hold the white people accountable for, what, white people did, 300, 400, 500 years ago. No, we don't. We can't. You can't hold people accountable for something they didn't do. I mean, you can't. You can try, but it's not going to work because, again, they didn't do that. That's not something they did. That's something that happened years and years and years ago by other people. But again, they always have to fan those flames of racial division. And that's what they're doing here. Guys, I wanted to bring you a clip from Charleston White. And he's saying the same thing. That, again, we can't have sympathy for the Jewish people, for the people of Israel. Because, again, they don't deserve sympathy. But guys, watch this.
Matter of fact, let me just say what I need to say. Now, I know everybody is in an uproar about what done happened over there to the Israeli folk. I'm saying, them Israeli people. I'm with the Palestinians, nigga. I stand with Hamas. I swear to God, is there a Bible in this motherfucker? Somebody give me a Bible. I put my right hand on the Bible. I stand with Hamas. I do not feel sorry what happened to the Israelis. Them. And I didn't say the F word. I said them people. Them. The Palestinians ain't always wrong. Now, I know history, and I've been studying this shit. These motherfuckers are lying. Them Jew people always been fucking with the Palestinians. It's just like the well-to-do good kids fucking with the poor nigger babies, fucking with you. But when the teacher look up, it's the dirty poor nigger baby hitting the well-to-do kid back, and the well-to-do kid playing like they ain't do nothing. I was always told. Now y'all listen to me. Them Jews. Them and they uses.
Again, like what he said, the Israeli people. Really? We truly get to understand this right here is pure evil. That you're picking sides like some kind of a football game. And, you're saying the people that aren't on your team, they deserve brutality. We truly get to understand, even if it happened the other way around. It's still wrong. Even if the Israeli government did that to the Palestinian people at some point in time, it was still wrong. It's still evil. Man, you don't go launch an attack, go in and, again, attack civilians behead, do whatever it is you want to do. It's still wrong, man. And what you're doing is you're justifying evil by saying what you're saying. You know, again, this is the same justification, you know, for people to hate white people. You know, again, you got to hate some white child because, you know, they're descended from a slave master. You got to hate them. You got to hate them. You got to be brutal to them now because of something that happened from their ancestor 300 years ago. You got to somehow justify it. And again, you can't justify it. That is pure evil. That is what you truly are. Again, you have no sympathy, no empathy for anyone else, for the Israeli people, for what they're going through. They're being attacked. They're being beheaded. Brutal slaughter of these people. And you're okay with that. You're saying, fuck them. Man, again, this right here is pure evil. It's like, you know, the people of Japan, you know, being upset because of atomic bombs being dropped upon them back during World War II. And then coming over here. And they're coming to your house, Mr. White. And, you know, again, somebody saying, fuck him, fuck them, man. They deserve it. Because guess what? Mr. White, he's American. That's what he is. Man, again, that's what you're saying. You're justifying evil. You're justifying evil because you're trying to cover up the evil inside of you. Guys, I'm going to show you one last clip. And they would eat this guy alive and not the way that he would want. Not the way that he would want. But guys, watch this.
All right, well, it's Primetime 99, Pimp on a Blimp. You guys know who I am. I'm here representing Gays for Palestine. My name is Primetime 99 Alex Stein. I'm the president of the Plano Gays for Palestine Facebook group. We're an organization representing the 2SL LGBTQIA plus community that stands with the persecuted Muslims who just want to jihad in peace, all right? So, a lot of people are rushing to judgment against the Palestinians right now because of the stuff they're seeing on TV. I just want to say, a lot of people have misconceptions about Palestine. Mia Khalifa, one of the most popular porn stars in America, who has done a bunch of lesbian scenes, is standing with the Palestinians. And just because they've thrown a few of my allies off of roofs in the past, that doesn't make them bad people. We must look past that because, you know, this is 2024. Palestine is changing. And just because gay people have had to run to Israel for protection in the past doesn't mean anything. We love that their women have very little rights. That's why they have such few traffic accidents. So we agree on more than you think. Palestine is on its way in the gay direction. The tikka masala is so good because they can lock their women in the kitchen all day. Palestine is very misunderstood. And their passionate dedication to Hamas is an inspiration to other gays like myself on keeping that same passion for their lover or partner. And when it comes to switching roles like being a top or bottom, Palestinians are really starting to come around to the gay Hershey Highway because in their culture they have Bakabazi boys that often they use as work apprentices and underage sexual partners. If you don't believe me, just Google New York Times Bakabazi and you will see that there's lots of gay sex happening in the Middle East. And that maybe through some animal oil, the Palestinians can disarm their enemy. And maybe all join Grindr and have some wild glory hole action. Okay? And seriously, us gays love hummus. So the more Hamas, the better. We just better not run out of naan bread, LOL. And I want to end my speech with a beautiful song I wrote for all the gays of Palestine and the rest of the world. It goes a little bit something like this. Gays for Palestine. But sex on my mind, let me stick it in. I'll bang you like a friend, the fun will never end. The roof is where I sin, throw me head first, 10 stories high. Since I'm gay, I guess I'll die. Thank you for your passion, your booty I will be smashing. Palestine loves the gays, that's why they help with all the AIDS. Stereotypes are tricky, Palestinians love the dickie.
They want you to believe that good is evil and that evil is somehow good. And that's not true. That's not even close to being true. We have truly got to understand, if you're out there looting and rioting and assaulting people and raping people and whatever, you're probably not a good person. We have truly got to understand that I don't know any good person that goes out there and does that. And in today's world, man, I know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking to yourself, well, I don't know, man. They could be good. You know, a lot of people, that's the way they've been taught. They've been taught to automatically feel sorry for somebody, automatically look for the good. And we have truly got to recognize, man, that the evil is evil. And it does evil things. Evil does evil things. And if they're out there assaulting people, that is evil. You need to go in the other direction. But they've taught people to question that. Well, I don't know. They could be good. No, they're not. They're not good. You know, again, if somebody's out there stealing, cereal because they're starving or because their child is starving or whatever, I get that. I truly do. But like in Chicago and whatever, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about people that are in these stores wearing a pair of designer shoes, designer shirt, designer jeans, and again, they're stealing iPhones. These are not oppressed people. These are bad people. These are evil people. And the people that are invading Israel, that is what they are. They are not good people. They are coming into an area. They are bombing things. They are shooting people. They are taking people. They are beheading them. They're raping the women. And, but again, the good people? No, I don't think so. Not one single bit. We have to understand that evil people do evil things. Good people do good things. That's the way it normally works. We have got to be honest about that. And this little gay guy, man, again, he could go to them and tell them how much he loves them, all he wants to. But it truly doesn't matter. They would still probably kill him. They don't care about him. Not one single bit. But again, what evil does is it pulls the wool over your eyes. You can't see. You have no idea what you're getting yourself into until it's too late. But guys, if you would, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thanks.
You son of a